All right, peeps, we back here at Oakland Cemetery. I wanted to talk to you all in this vlog about dying before your death. So here's one power tool that you must know that I want to encourage you to use in your life. It's learning to use death as your ally. Death as your ally. Here's what I mean. Too many of us are living life without a sense of urgency. Like, you have to know that you're not going to make it out of life alive. So what are you saving for? What are you postponing living your life for? You can't take it with you when you go. It's better to live rich than to die rich. What this means is you want to do everything you can to experience life. Get all the juice out of life that you can. My personal experience of how I began to use death as my ally is, I don't know if you know, but I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. I was 22 years old, just graduated from South Carolina State University, and I was training for the NFL, and I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. I battled with Crohn's for 3 years, on and off. The first year, all I could do was sleep in my bed and read a lot of different spiritual texts. And I guess you would call it, that's when I got my enlightenment phase. And then I went to use the restroom one day when I was training, and what's supposed to come out of the 2 hole came out of 1 hole. So basically, boo-boo came out my penis. And I know that that's really graphic, but I want you to know what I really been through. And so check it out. I did like any of y'all would have did, which is I called my mama. You know what I'm saying? I hit her up like, Mom, this is what happened. Take me to the hospital. So I go to the hospital and I have an emergency surgery where they cut out about 4 feet of my intestine. Now, after they cut out my intestine and I have my stent in the hospital, I realized, that I was on my hospital bed for 14 days and 14 nights. Couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do nothing, couldn't see anybody. I really believed in my mind and in my heart that I was going to die. And when I was in that bed, I promised myself, right before I got out, I wrote in my journal, I said, if there's anything that I want to do, then I'm going to do it. And at that moment is when I learned how to use death as my ally. Meaning that every morning that I wake up, I know that death is on my ass. And I'm not going to make it out alive. So I need to do everything in my power to squeeze the life that's left in me out. Because I don't want to go to the grave with life still in me. I don't want to go to the grave with the song still in me. I don't want to go to the grave with the book still in me. I don't want to go to the grave with my message still in me. So I encourage you to get it out, to use death as your ally. Listen, I also encourage you to know that you have to die before you go to the grave. What I mean by that is, you think that you got forever to live. You think that you're gonna live forever and it's all good. A lot of my friends right now, I'm 33 years old, and a lot of my friends, we're all arriving at this age where we have our parents, our grandparents, and even some of our peers passing away. Or having life-changing illnesses where I have a good friend that can't even see anymore. I have a friend who started getting to the know with me, rest in peace, Calvin Brown. He passed away of myeloma cancer. So why am I making you aware of death right now? I'm making you aware of death because I need you to know that you're not going to live forever. You can't take it to the grave with you. That means you got to get out what's in you. And if you're afraid and you have any fear, just know that's fake evidence appearing to be real. You got to learn how to feel your fear and do it anyway. You got to learn how to feel the fear of death and use that to prepare you for it to live. Because once you lose your fear of death, you lose your fear of living. So here's what I mean about you dying before you go to the grave. You have to be renewed. You have to be renewed in your thinking. You have to be renewed in your words. You have to be renewed in your actions. See, life is a continual level up, but the person who you are today can't go to where you want to go. So if you're feeling stagnated in life, you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling alone, you're feeling lonely, all that is life trying to squeeze you to get you to grow up and expand your roots and become a new, grander version of yourself. So you gotta die. The person who's watching this video right here, right now, you have to die in order to get to where you wanna go. You gotta die. Your old way of thinking has to die. Your old way of speaking has to die. Your habits, what you do on a daily basis, has to die in order for you to be reborn and be reincarnated in this life. And while you're alive and living. Man, and I hope that while you're watching this video, that it doesn't discourage you. It doesn't make you afraid, that you don't get sad and like, why is he talking about death? Because a lot of times once you label it, you negate it. See, death is a natural part of life, just like birth. It's something that we cannot avoid. And once we begin to have honest conversations and recognize death for what it is, a natural part of life, then we can begin to use it to our benefit. So learn to die. Learn to die today. Learn to die to the person who you were yesterday. Learn to die. Learn to kill those experiences that you had yesterday that are holding you back. That same personality, those same thoughts that you've been having all your life that you've adopted from somebody else. Kill them now so you can be reborn into a new you. So how do you become reborn into a new you? How do you begin to change your thoughts? How do you begin to change your words? How do you begin to change your actions? Let me tell you, you have to be unreasonable. Be unreasonable. You have to go over the top. You have to become a fanatic. You got to be crazy about renewing yourself and crazy about who you want to become. You got to start pouring in new information. Here's what I mean. What they say, I'm not a Bible scholar, but they say you can't pour new wine into an old bottle. That means you have to start pouring in brand new information. I mean, if that's YouTube videos, if that's audio tapes, if instead of driving in your car listening to the new Drake, which is jamming, hey, we're gonna make a little pause for that. Hey, non-stop. Hey, this is a turn up session. Drop the music right now. Hey,
you love me.
Kiki.
Are you right?
I ain't even got the music, but we still turning up. Listen. You gotta die. So you gotta die to the old moment. See, right here and right now, I'm present, y'all. That's why I can be happy. So you want to, instead of listening to music every day, overload yourself with positive messages. Overload yourself with positive thoughts, affirmations. Like overdo it. I tell you what, overdo it for a week. See what happens. See what happened to you. See the things that you can manifest in your life. You also want to change your surroundings. Go to a new place. Do something new. Take a new route from work instead of taking that same route that you normally do. Take a new route. Hang around some new people. Go out and meet new people. Mix and mingle. Hey, this video is all about you dying before you enter the grave. Before you get to the grave. Kill the person who you are right now so you can become the person who you desire to be in your dreams. Please like, share, and comment on these videos. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and a little bell so that you will know every time that I'm dropping a video. I thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you.